Well, so it was pointed out to me that I had just cleared 1,000 subs, so I was going to celebrate with something, an animation, and this is, if you could see this, I'm going to have 1,000 spelled out with these water bottles at the end of the animation. I'm going to show you a little bit of my process because this is definitely complex, and boy, when Alan Becker does those scenes where there's like 40 arrows being shot by little stick figures, I just don't even know how he keeps track of stuff. So I'm doing it by having colors be slightly different, and I'll show you how I'm doing this. So here's a little playback of this part. And the bottles are all going to spell out 1,000. So here we go. I'm going to just do some of this so you can watch the process. I'm going to just do it. I go from order from left to right so I can keep track mentally. I'm clicking on it. I look at its shadow, the onion skin, and then I'm using the arrow keys, the directional arrows, to move it so that it's in more of a straight direction. I can see that it's off. It's not totally lined up, so I'm going to bump it over 1 or 2, and then I may go back and fix that more. And I try to move it so every time it's slightly more. So if you can see the space here and the space here, each time it gets a little bigger. And that's sort of my goal for each move. These are really overlapped, so I'm going to just have it just clear the overlap. And this one, see that just cleared, so I'm going to have, oops. By the way, you can use the arrow keys to move all the points on it, on a pivot item. That's pretty cool. And I'm stacking these 4 high, and that one's just about to hit. This one is getting a little further. This one is just ending its overlap. This one is like got a nice little gap. I'm also looking at the space and see if it's going to hit where it's supposed to be, so I might adjust it slightly. Move this one down, go this one a little, just the end of the overlap, and then I'm going to hit spacebar. So I'm counting now. I'm actually physically counting. I've got 4, 3. There's my 4th one. There's my 4th one for the blue. There's the 4th for that side. I need another orange. So I'm going to copy this, Control C, Control V. I just made a copy of it, and I'm going to just drag that straight up and stick it there using the arrow keys. That way I keep my alignment pretty good. There's 4 on this one. There's 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th one, and this is the 4th one. So that's good. So I'm close. This one is going to hit this turn, so using the arrow keys, it hits, and it lands, and then this one is now moving down. Now you can see there's a gap. And then this one has a gap. This one hits, and that slams in. I'm connecting them at the dots. That helps me to sort of just see where they're at. There's a little more space because it's picking up speed. That one is now clear. This one has got a nice big gap. It's almost hitting. This one has a, it's the size of a little bigger than my mouse pointer. That one is just now free of the overlap. And then spacebar. And I'm almost done here. This is going to be, I've never done this many little items on the screen at the same time. And I'm probably going to have to go back and adjust some of them to get the look smooth, looking kind of like it, oh, I'm accidentally moving the wrong thing. So I'm going to slam that one in. And here comes a whole bunch of students running into my room. Oh, I don't want to move that one. I want to move this one. If you lose track, that can really affect your ability to make this look good. So anyway, I'll let you see that the final thing will be posted on my channel, but this is a little preview of that. I hope this is interesting, and I can't wait for you to see the final thing. We'll talk about that later.